And 135 for me, that's for medium rare. Prime rib. Now y'all ready to check this bad boy out? In 3, 2, 1.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in...
What up, peeps? George here with TxSmky. Today's video, I'm gonna show y'all how to cook a prime rib on the TxSmky cooker. This is a 11 pounder. Now mine, 9. I think it was 9 pounds. Check it out. It's gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of trimming right quick. There ain't much trimming. Full disclosure, I don't cook a lot of these, but I have cooked some and they are good. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna look at this bone line and I'm gonna discard this fat here all the way to the bone. And we'll use that for hamburger meat later. Some of this fat here, I'm gonna make it look nice and pretty. Round it off some. That ain't too bad. All right, let's find our bones. Clean up our bones a little bit. Remember, this will be hamburger meat. Sometime, I don't know when. We're doing that just to make it look pretty when it's all said and done. These bones here, we could clean them up a little bit more. All right, the front, same. I'm gonna just take a little bit of this fat off. Not too much. I just want to make it look nice and pretty when it's all nice and cooked. Some of that won't burn off. Alrighty. For me, that's good enough. Not too much trimming. To season this bad boy up, first thing I'm gonna do, grab you any kind of oil. I just happen to have a little bit of spray olive oil. And it's just something that seasoning to stick on. There it is. Sprayed some olive oil on it. Next step, I got 2 rubs out now. They're on Amazon. I got a beef and chicken rub. Pretty good. I get nothing but 9s and 10s when I do demos with this bad boy. And my pork and chicken rub. Now this pork and chicken rub, it has a little bit more bite than the beef. But this pork rub is designed for pulled pork shoulders. And of course you can use it for whatever you want. But it's designed for pulled pork. And I ain't kidding you, I get a lot of 10s. I get more 10s out of this than any other number when I do my demos and I ask for a rating from 1 to 10. Find these at Amazon. Help a brother out. All right. But what I'm going to use today, I'm coming out with the brisket rub. This is the 3rd version of it. I did 2 other versions prior to it. It was a graduation party for family members. And the first go around, I want to say there was probably 40 people, and I averaged 8s across the board. Well, it ain't good enough. So my second version, I added a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that, took some of this, and added another secret spice. So my second version, it was probably a party of 10 or 12, maybe 15 people, 12 to 15 people. And in that one, I averaged 8.5 to 9. Still not there. Getting closer, but not there. Well, this is the third version. And on the third version, it was only 3, 4, 5, 6 of us, right? And in the 6th, there was an individual, my buddy, AJ, from God's Country Barbecue in Hondo. He wins a lot. He competes a lot and wins. My other buddies, it was straight 10s across the board, except AJ. AJ, he recommended, it's good, but it still needs a little bit more pop. So, we're going to put some of this bad boy on it. This first and then this. And if this works, guess what? I'm going to make these bad boys kissy kissy. And I'm going to add this to this bad boy. And hopefully it'll work. So, again, this is my third version. And the last rating I got was a bunch of 10s. Everyone said it was a 10. Except my buddy AJ from God's Country Barbecue in Hondo, Texas. He rated me an 8. It's all right. I don't blame the man. He wins a lot. His exact words were, I compete a lot. I've tasted a lot of good rubs, and yours is an 8 right now. Whew, it's all right. I get it. But I'm going to get there, boy. Anyways, here we go. I'm gonna season the bottom, because once I season the bottom, that's it. I'm not gonna flip it back over. A nice heavy layer. Bottom done. I'm gonna do my side. Nice heavy layer. All right, let's try this, some of this. And all this is salt and pepper. I don't know where they got it from, but whatever. They said, put that on top, and I think it'll bring it over the top. I said, okay, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna believe them. And if not, I'll let them know. He wasn't kidding, this is heavier grains. All right, some more of this brisket, test number 3. Nice and heavy on top. Pat it in there. Right here in the front. Put some of this bad boy on top. Put some of this salt, heavy coarse salt and pepper to bring it over the top, they said. I'm gonna believe them. All right, last side. I like a lot of flavor with rub. All right, I'm gonna call this bad boy nice and seasoned. All right, I'm gonna take you outside and I'm gonna show you how to fire up a TxSmky cooker. Bye. All right, peeps, we're outside now. Y'all come check this out. This is a brand new Panda design. I designed it, I build them here. I get these casted here in Texas. Then I bring them back to my place and I finish them off. It's a brand new cooker. It's a brand new panic cooker. It's cast aluminum with stainless steel hardware. They're called TxSmky. I'm gonna open this bad boy up. I'm gonna show you. 1/4 inch cast aluminum. We have stainless steel rivets, stainless steel washers, stainless steel handles. Even the little feet are stainless and riveted. Your grill grate is gonna be stainless. Your heat shield, stainless, riveted together. Zero maintenance, zero assembly. Then you get you a charcoal basket and it's welded together by your one and only. So when you get you a TxSmky, they're ready to cook. They weigh 54 pounds. And if you like them, go to my website. They're on my website. I'm having trouble shipping them. So if you're anywhere in Texas, preferably in the DFW area, Dallas-Fort Worth area, give me a shout. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, TxSmky on Instagram. Same on Facebook. I got it abbreviated. TxSmky, TxSmky. So if y'all want to reach out to me and acquire one of these from me, hit me up. But they're called TxSmky. And one of these bad boys, you're able to cook 2 pork shoulders with a bag of lump charcoal. This bag, not necessarily this brand, but lump charcoal that weighs 6.6 pounds. You cook 2 pork shoulders or a brisket. I've cooked up to a 20-pound brisket in these bad boys in 5 to 6 hours, or 2 pork shoulders in 5 or 6 hours. If you don't believe me, you want to bet? I bet you I could do it. And if you don't like it, I'll pay for the meal. But if you like it, you're gonna buy my cooker. Huh? I got some people hating on me. I mean, I'm sorry, not haters, some doubters. They're not haters. But anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna put this one back up. Alright, we're gonna go to this bad boy I've been using. Oh, let me forget. Before I forget, I got a 600-degree food grade silicone here that's gonna last a while. And they have a clear coating. I got a clear coat on these bad boys, 1500 degrees. So they're gonna be looking as shiny and as pretty for a long, long time. It's gonna be cool. All right, I'm gonna show you how to fire these bad boys up. I get a lot of requests. How does that work? Well, as you can tell, I just pulled out my heat shield and my grill grate. Take a peek in here. My charcoal basket, all my vents are open. What I first like to do, I'll tear the top of this bag off. Whoop. All right. I'll set that to the side. I'll grab this charcoal basket and I'll roll it. Just imagine you're rolling a burrito. All right. There, it's rolled. I'll put it in the center. Grab you some lighter fluid. And it ain't gotta be a lot, just enough to light it. That's all you need there. Then you get the rest of your charcoal. You pour it in the center. All right. And once you got it poured in the center, what I like to do, I'll pile it up as high as I can. The reason being I pile it up as high as I can, because your heat's gonna rise. Well, that bag I soaked with some lighter fluid, that will ensure that this charcoal is all gonna get lit evenly. So I poured a little bit on the bag, and now I have some charcoal on top and some lighter fluid. I'll be back. I forgot my match. Alright, peace, we're back. Again, to recap, I took the top of the bag, peeled the top of the bag off, the top, rolled it up into a burrito, put it down in the center of the basket, added a little bit of lighter fluid, grabbed the rest of the charcoal bag, pour it on top, and I piled it up as high as I can. After I piled it up as high as I can, I added some lighter fluid on top of it, right? Well, now we're gonna fire this bad boy up. I'm gonna make sure I put the fire on the bottom where it'll get the bag. And y'all don't panic, because the majority of that flame is gonna burn out within 2 minutes. But just because it burns out, that does not mean that the fire is out. Y'all just gotta be patient. Great example right now, if you look at my watch, it's 11:15. I'm gonna give her 30 minutes. So at 11:45, we'll be back, and y'all gonna be able to tell that this fire was not out. See, most of that flame is dying off already, but that's okay, because that bag is gonna ensure that this charcoal is still burning underneath. So y'all just be patient. It's gonna be all right. All right, we'll be back 30 minutes. Bye. What up, what up? We back, and as you could tell, we got about 3 minutes before it's 11:45. But y'all check it out. So it's been close to 30 minutes, and 90% of your charcoal is white. So at this point, this is when I like to spread my charcoal. Right, so right here, we're just gonna spread it in the basket. Get as much as you can inside your basket. Easy peasy. So now your charcoal's in your basket. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make me a little pocket in the middle. Not very big, just, you know, just enough to get a couple wood chunks in the center of this, because I have some wood chunks here soaking next to me right here in this bucket. All right, they've been soaking overnight. So these wood chunks, this is where my smoke is gonna come out. This is just regular post oak, been soaking in water overnight, and I'm gonna put about 2 of them in the middle. It's gonna be a short cook. It's gonna be about a 2.5 hour cook, so I don't need that much, too many chunks here to start smoking. Oh, and before I forget, I did forget, before I had spread it, I've had questions and if you could grill with a TxSmky. Yes, of course you could grill with it. If you could cook a 20-pound brisket in here, 2 pork shoulders, yes, you could grill with it. And if you want fast grilling like burgers, tablitas, carnitas, you know, just straight grilling, well, don't spread out your coals. Leave your charcoal piled up. Put your grill grate. Don't worry about your heat shield. And you'll grill in the center, and on your sides is your cool zones. So yes, you can grill with the TxSmky, you know. And the only reason I don't promote or do big videos on grilling, because you don't need, in my way of thinking, you don't need an $800 grill cooker to grill. All you need is a couple of center blocks and a grill grate, and you'll grill anywhere. I'm trying to show you the versatility of a TxSmky cooker. One of my slogans is from brisket to burgers, anytime, anywhere. They weigh 54 pounds. Total weight of a TxSmky. So here, we got our wood chunks in there. As soon as I put this heat shield over it, as you could tell, you're gonna get all your heat through your sides and your smoke coming around. So the heat shield's on, grill grate's on, and you could tell already, I don't know if you could tell on camera, but she's smoking already. It won't take her long to smoke. So I'm gonna close her up. I'm gonna give it about 15-20 minutes till that temperature gauge shows 300. And once that temperature gauge hits 300, I'm gonna choke her down a little bit, clean the grill grate, and then we're ready to put our prime rib. And it's gonna be good. Bye. All right, peeps. It's been about 20-25 minutes. We're at 300 already. She blowing smoke, but it's hard to tell because that wind's hitting it pretty good. But at this point, we're fixing to open this bad boy up and put that prime rib in here. And the way I'm gonna do it, because it's gonna be I'm gonna be honest, very first time doing a bone-in prime rib. So what I'm gonna do first, she's already at 300, so I'm gonna choke down my vents a little bit. I'm gonna choke that one halfway, choke this one halfway, and I'm gonna leave this alone for now. You don't adjust that till you put your protein in there, and if it keeps climbing, then you choke your top one off. But for now, just the ones on the sides is good enough. So she's at 300, she blowing smoke. So I'm fixing to put this bad boy in here right quick. And I'm gonna put the bone side up. And I'm gonna leave it like that for an hour. Reason being, I want all that heat and smoke on the meat side first. And once I flip it after that first hour, I'm not gonna flip it anymore. So it's gonna be one flip. I want that fat to caramelize, get a little bit of smoke, a little bit of heat. After the first hour, we're gonna come back and we're just gonna flip it. And then once we flip it, then I'm gonna put a probe in it and to check for time. And on your prime rib, if you want it medium rare, more on the rare side, you pull it off about $1.30. And if you want it closer to medium well, from there, from $1.30, every 15 degrees, you'll go from medium rare to medium to well done. So by the time you pull it, and if it's at 160, 165, she's pretty much well done, very little pink. I prefer prime rib. I like to pull it about 135 and then let it rest for about an hour minimum. But today, Shorty, my little one, has a soccer game, so we're not gonna have time to rest it too long. Well, I'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, we're cooking now, boys. It's gonna be good. Bye. My bad, homeboy. We back. Look, here's my watch. It's 12:20. We're gonna come back at 1:20 without touching this. It's gonna be all right. Oh, Smokey, TxSmky. She doing what she does. She cooking. It's gonna be all right. All right, we'll be back in an hour. Bye. All right, peeps, we're back. It's been exactly an hour. Wow, 2 minutes. And she's still kicking at 300. We're blowing smoke. Let's take a quick peek. You hear that? Man, that is looking pretty. All right, what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna flip it. I'm gonna put the bone side down now. There it is. I'm gonna put the bone side down, and I'm gonna wait an hour, and then I'm gonna probe it. So here it is. We'll be now I'll do 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, we'll take another peek, and we'll see where she's at, and then we'll probe her in 30 minutes. But she's looking good. Bye. What up, what up? All right, we got 5 minutes. So that'd be hour number dose, two in English. All right, we still blowing smoke. She's still kicking close to 300. She's at 275, I think. It's looking good. Me and my brother-in-law, that first hour, Eloy, here, y'all check him out.
What's up, guys?
Cameraman Eloy. He had to go to the grocery store, HEB, our favorite store, and so that hour we took advantage of it. We just let it cook. Okay, and y'all remember, this is the way I do it. I don't compete. I don't barbecue compete. I tried that, and I came to the conclusion that's pretty expensive to do. What I do, I build these cookers, right? I've been welding almost 25 years now, and the last 16 years I pipelined. Well, being on the road, we always had trouble trying to cook a brisket somewhere. I mean, I've worked all the way from Oregon, Nevada, all the way to New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina. I've been to many states working, traveling. So we'd be in, for instance, the way this came about, we were in Maryland one time. It was a 12-inch line. It was a 2-lane road, one way north and one way south. And we had to put a 12-inch line right down the center of one of the lanes. So I had the night shift. There was only four welders on the job, and it was a pretty good gig. It was about 8 months, and I was on the night shift. We go in from 7 in the morning to 7 at night, and we wanted to cook a brisket one time. And my buddy Tim, he called me over to his place. He said, "Hey, Georgie," I said, "What up?" He goes, "You want to cook a brisket today?" I said, "Hell yeah, man. Where's it at?" "I got it. She's ready to cook. She's all seasoned up." And he goes, "Meet me at my trailer." I said, "All right." Because when we're doing these pipeline jobs, right, we're all traveling. It's like a traveling family. Most of us have fifth wheels or travel trailers or somewhere we stay at, because they're anywhere between 3 to 6, 8 month jobs. And you like to hit 2 or 3 of them before the end of the year. Then you come home, visit with the wife and kids, and then you hit the road again. That's just a different lifestyle. But anyway, so we were in Maryland, and he called me on a Sunday. "You wanted to cook a brisket?" I said, "Hell yeah." I go over to his place, to his camper, and knocking. And I'm asking, I was like, "Hey Tim, where's your smoker, bro?" He said, "It's outside." "Outside?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Where outside?" He goes, it's underneath my camper, underneath the steps." And I'm looking for an offset smoker. You know, Texas, traditionally we do offset smoking, right? Where you got your cooking chamber and then you got your firebox on the side, and you feed it wood 10-12 hours, and then you're happy most of the time with the product. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. And he was he was telling me it's underneath the steps. I was like, "Where?" He walked out, sure enough, and he pulled out some a device. It looked like a mini fridge. You open it up, you plug it in, and it had a heating element with wood chips. I was like, "Man, you're from Idaho?" "Nah, that's not how we roll in Texas." I said, "I'd rather cook that son gun." I used to travel with the small grill. It looked like a Weber. It was small. I think it was a 14-inch. I was like, I'd rather try to cook it in that bad boy before I ever cook it in your bean chip plug-in. I ain't doing that. So sure enough, we cooked it. I murdered it. It was horrible, but I didn't cook it in that oven. So slowly but surely, this is how the TxSmky came about. But anyways, if y'all could tell over there, that's my old rig, El Palomo. That bad boy there's been everywhere. It's a good looking rig too. But all right, back to cooking. Well, it's been an hour. So right here, I'm gonna check it now. I'm gonna check it with, I'm gonna put this bad boy on there. This is one of my favorite to use because I could turn it on. It has Bluetooth. I'll turn the little hub on and I'm able to check it. So we're fixing to check the temp on this bad boy here in a second. I'm gonna do beef. I'm gonna reset it to 135. So we're at beef at 135. And 135 for me, that's for medium rare. And prime rib. Now y'all ready to check this bad boy out? In 3, 2, 1. Boom! Look at there, boys. We's cooking. I'm gonna check about halfway in the. Fixing to put this bad boy halfway in there. Boom. Check it out. We decided to do a red snapper while we're waiting. Where are my gloves? All right, let me find my gloves. I'll be back. We're at 105. We're right on time. We're gonna get the snapper out right quick. I don't know what happened to my gloves. Where are my gloves? Of au jus. Pour that bad boy on there. The butter.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf. There you go. Man, that's pretty. All right. What up, peeps? Y'all hear that? I mean, this bad boy's ready. Let's take a quick peek. Hey, but before we do, I'm gonna be very honest. I need some help. Again, as y'all know, I've been welding. I was in the welding industry for 25 years, pipeline the last 16 or 17 years. I'm needing help. I need help spreading the word. So please, if any of y'all own one of these cookers and have one, appreciate it, share it. I need all the help I could get. This, going from welding 25 years to this sales and marketing and being a small business owner, it's a big learning curve, to put it at that. So yeah, there's a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I've reached out to a few people, see if they were interested in helping me putting TxSmky on blast. And I ain't gonna kid you, they're hesitant, but it is what it is. But here it is. Ready? Take a peek. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! Come on, man. You can't tell me that ain't pretty. That's pretty. That's real nice. All right. I'm going to put this bad boy and I'm gonna let it rest for a couple hours before I butcher it up. I'm gonna put it here. Turn this off before I forget, before I lose my battery. I'm gonna grab a piece of foil. And I'm not gonna wrap it tight against the pan. Well, how do I do this? How do I do this? I'm gonna let it breathe a little bit. I'm just gonna cover it up. Cover it up. All right. Here in a couple hours, I'm gonna let it rest maybe 2 hours to 3 hours. Reason being, my daughter has a game. I gotta go watch that game, then come back. It's pretty early for supper anyways. Come back 2 hours later and butcher this up. Be back in 2 to 3 hours. Bye. What up, what up? We back. She's rested. And we actually rested her for about 3 hours. My kid's game was longer than expected. But anyways, we're back. Here it is. Fixing to butcher this bad boy up. Check it out. All right. We're gonna get the first slice out of here. What's the best way to do this? I guess this way. Bam! There it is, boys. Perfectly cooked, medium rare, prime rib.
That's good.
Really Thursday, I'm like washing, chilling, checking my messages, do some work, I guess. Friday, work more, and I'm like the other thing, which is that
It's gonna be good.
I was built to last with the limbs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain.